You feel there's something wrong with your pricing and you don't want to do a big project. So there are 3 things you can think about improving. Number 1, instead of spontaneous discounts, consider doing tailored concessions. Imagine you're having a conversation with a client, they're large, and they are saying that this price is too high. So the easy thing to do is to lower it and then give it away and everybody's happy. But you don't want that because it leads to a perpetual discount and nobody wants that. So ask them, why do you think the price is too high? And they'll give you an answer. It might be about them having doubts whether you're going to deliver what you promised. It might be about the fact that there's something in the roadmap that they want, but it's not there yet. It might be something different. But now that you know the objection, you can give a concession that is designed to handle that objection. So in the first example, where they're saying, hey, we love your product, we want it, but we feel you're not as good as you claim, you can say, fine, we'll give you a discount for X time. And during the time, you can learn whether the value is there or not. And by the end of that time, you'll have to make a decision. Either you're staying and paying in full or churning. Issue number 2, sales has too much freedom when it comes to the size of the discount. Typical way to structure discounts for sales is, hey, a client of this size can get anywhere from 20 to 30%. And that flexibility is a big issue because the more the client pushes back, the lower price they get. So it becomes a tug of war. Instead of that, you need to give very precise numbers and structure it so there's a logic to it. So if the customer wants a bigger discount, you can counter with, yes, we do provide a bigger discounts at a bigger scale. This way you get to consistent pricing and can use concessions if they have any objections on what you provide. The third way to improve your pricing is consider your metric. Ask yourself, is the metric something my customers actually want? I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a platform that helps with sales and you price per user. So the issue with users, salespeople, is that they generate costs. There's no inherent value to a salesperson. The value that salespeople provide is the amount of leads, or even better, closed leads that they create. So if you can move the metric from users to leads, there's a better correlation in created value. So consider that. If you don't want to do a full pricing project, consider these 3 ways on how to make improvements on what you already have.